Hello students and very good morning to you all. My name is Arvind Rai from LPM Public School which is situated in Gula Bazar, Gorakhpur, and I am a subject teacher of Social Studies. Students, in this video we are going to cover up the exercise part, okay, the summary of the chapter as well of lesson number 3, okay, which is India and its neighbors. Okay, before starting to the exercise work, we should have a quick revision regarding India's neighbors. Okay, who are the neighbors on which side of the country, or we can say with whom our country shares its boundaries. Okay, so on northern side we have Nepal, Bhutan and China. Okay, on eastern side we have Bangladesh and Myanmar. In northwest side we have Afghanistan. In western part we have Pakistan. In southeast part, okay, in southeast part we have Sri Lanka, and in southern part we have Maldives. Okay, Maldives and Sri Lanka, they are an island country. Okay, so they are the neighboring countries of India. After that, we had discussed about states of India. Okay, states of India as well as their capital name and names of union territories and their capital as well. Okay, after that we had completed physical features of India. Okay, on the basis of physical features, how the landforms of India are categorized in different parts or different categories. So, the first one is the northern mountains, second one is the northern plains, third one is the Thar desert in the west, fourth one is the peninsular plateau, and fifth one is the coastal plains and islands. Okay, so these are the physical features of India. After that, we had also discussed unity in diversity. Okay, what is unity in diversity? As I have taught you, sorry, as I had taught you that unity means ekta and diversity means vividhata. Okay, vividhata means we have different forms of languages, traditions, culture, clothing style, okay, food habits, okay, regions, climate, crops. In every aspect of our life we have diversity. But then also, when we are talking about our country, okay, when we are talking about our nation's integrity, then we are united, we are one as India. So these were the topics which we had discussed in this chapter. After that, we had also discussed the summary of this chapter. Now, in this video, we are going to cover up the exercise part. Okay. First one is fill in the blanks. Second one is choose the correct answer. And third one is answer the following questions. After that, some map work is also given in this chapter, which I told you that you will complete in your homework with the help of some physical map of India. Now, come to the exercise part. First one is fill in the blanks. First one is fill in the blanks. Okay. So, what is the first question? The capital of Bhutan is, okay. I will just simply write the answer of each question. So, first question is, okay. First question is the capital of Bhutan is, okay. The capital of Bhutan is Thimphu. Okay. The capital of Bhutan is Thimphu. Second one is Islamabad is the capital of which country? Second fill in the blanks. Okay. What it is given? Islamabad is the capital of Pakistan. Okay, Islamabad is the capital of Pakistan. Okay. Now, third question is dash is an island country to the southeast of India. Okay. Do you remember what I have taught you that in southeast part which island country lies to India across the sea? So, what will be the answer? Third one is Sri Lanka. Okay. Third one is Sri Lanka is an island country to the southeast of India. After that, fourth one, India is bordered on the west and northwest by Pakistan and which country? Okay. Pakistan and it is given dash. So, fourth one is India is bordered on the west and northwest by Pakistan and second one is Afghanistan. Okay, Pakistan and Afghanistan. Okay, is it clear to you? Now see the fifth one. The dash plateau lies to the south of the northern plains. Okay, the dash plateau lies to the south of the northern plains. Okay, so answer will be Deccan Plateau. Okay, the answer is Deccan Plateau lies to the south of the northern plains. Now we have finished our fill in the blanks topic and now we will start with the second question, that is choose the correct answer. Okay, in choose the correct answer I should rub this. Okay, after that I will tell you. Now students, see your second question, that is choose the correct answer. Okay, in this section first question is the country that lies to the east of India is, okay, the country that lies to the east of India is, you are having four options: A Pakistan, B Sri Lanka, C China and D Myanmar. Okay, so as we all know, Pakistan lies to the west of our country, Sri Lanka lies in the southeast part, China in the north side, and only one country left, that is Myanmar. Okay, so answer will be D. Answer will be, the answer of first choose the correct option is one is D. Okay, on D it's Myanmar. Okay, D Myanmar. Is it clear to you? Now see the second question. The capital of Sri Lanka is, okay, the capital of Sri Lanka is, A option is Sri Jayawardene Kotte, B Bangkok, C Singapore and D Mahe. Okay, so the correct answer is A. Okay, correct answer is A. Sri Jayawardene Kotte. Okay, Sri Jayawardene Kotte. Okay, now look at the question number 3. Ranchi is the capital of, okay, Ranchi is the capital of A Chhattisgarh, B Madhya Pradesh, C Jharkhand and D Odisha. Okay, so the answer is C Jharkhand. C. Jharkhand. Now see the fourth one. The northern plains extend from, okay, the northern plains extend from Himachal Pradesh to Nagaland, Rajasthan to Punjab, Delhi to Bihar, Punjab to Assam. Okay, we are talking about northern plains extend from. Okay, so northern plain is the area below to or south to the northern mountains. Okay, so the northern mountains extends from Ladakh or Jammu and Kashmir to Assam. Okay, so it is below to that northern mountains, it is northern plains which extends from Punjab to Assam. So the answer will be D. Okay, D, Punjab to Assam. Punjab to Assam. Okay, is it clear to you? Now, the fifth question, the islands that lie to the west of India are, okay, the Lakshadweep Islands, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, the Sri Lanka and Singapore. Okay, so the island that lie to the west of India, in the west part, it is Lakshadweep. Okay, the answer is A. Answer is A. Okay, Lakshadweep Islands. Okay, is it clear to you? So these are the answers you are going to complete in your fair copy, and you will learn the answers, and after that in the third question, that is answer the following questions, I will provide you the PDF regarding this topic, because it is not possible to write the answers of these following questions, because they will take space as well as time also. After that, map work is given. You will complete your map work as I have told you. On a physical map of India, you will mark, name and color the main physical divisions of the country. Okay, as we all know that India has 5 main physical divisions that you will show on a physical map of India. After that, mark and name India's neighboring countries and their capitals. Okay, on a physical map of India, okay, sorry, on a political map of India, you are going to show these countries, neighboring countries of India, and as well as their capitals. After that, mark and name the states, the union territories of India and their capitals. On a outline map of India, you will mark the 28 states of India and 8 union territories of India and their capitals as well. And you will learn all these. Okay, is it clear to you? Thank you so much. Okay, we'll meet in next video. Till then, please join your online classes. Okay, see your videos provided to you, your PDF formats to complete your fair copy, which will be a help for your unit test, which is coming in next few days. Okay, thank you so much.